Brighton 1, Manchester United 0. And you know what? Before the game, I didn't fancy coming here, didn't fancy winning at all. Predicted that we wouldn't win the game. And you know, a lot of you guys were saying, Flex, don't be so pessimistic. Flex, be more positive. Someone on Twitter said to me, "Oh, I've even stopped watching you, Flex, because you're just so negative with these types of games." We've completed the set. We've completed the set of top half teams of not winning, apart from Fulham. That's it. Brentford, bottled. Newcastle, bottled. Aston Villa, bottled. Tottenham, bottled. Man City, bottled. Liverpool, bottled. Palace, bottled. Brighton, bottled. I'll probably miss one off. Chelsea, bottled. Look, it's hard when you're emotional like this, when you're in the moment of trying to dissect this type of form, because at home we've been absolutely amazing. In fact, it's testament to our home form that we're even in this top four race, but even in with a chance to, I'm not even going to say finish third now, to get top four. But Liverpool are coming. I said Liverpool will win all their games. The pressure's going to come. By the time we play West Ham, once Liverpool potentially won their game, that gap's going to be 1 point. 1 point. And are you confident going to a hostile away ground at West Ham now, when they're nearly safe? No, I'm not. I'm not. We keep seeing this time and time again. Now look, this was actually a fairly even game in the first half, but second half, again, credit to Brighton, domination. They kept coming and kept coming and coming and coming. They kept recycling the ball. David Gea started having to make saves. They're getting speculative shots. We have to keep putting it out. And look, Luke Shaw, he's 1 moment away from being man of the match. He was outstanding. I'm not going to rain in on him. It's a silly handball. It happens. But he was immense. He was absolutely everywhere. Unbelievable today. But we're just not clinical enough as well. In the first half, there's chances to score. Anthony after a few minutes. Rashford, Martial, chances. Okay, Bruno forces a good save from Steele. They gave their keeper man of the match before they scored. You know, that's how involved their keeper was. So I'm not going to say it was a shocking performance from start to finish, because first half I thought we was okay. But these second halves are so concerning. So concerning because, okay, one thing is we might not be firing up front. We might not be firing in terms of goals. We might not be firing in terms of cohesion up front and creating chances like we were in the first half, which does keep happening, by the way, whether it's home or away. That's one thing. But what I can't forgive is the fact that actually we couldn't wrestle control of the game. We couldn't stem the bleed. So I'm not going to say Brighton were peppering us, but what they were doing was keep recycling the ball, and we allowed them to keep coming and coming. Not once could we get a foot on the ball and have a period of play in their half in the last sort of 5 minutes. When 4 or 5 minutes went up on the board, you just think, right, you know what, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Yes, we had to defend. It's backs against the walls, but we just kept allowing the ball to come. The subs didn't really make an impact. It just wasn't enough. And this soft underbelly, this soft mentality that we have from home against anyone who's decent, anyone who's good, it just really is hard for me to get past. And I'm worried for top four. I am. I know that the task was there before this. Take 9 points from 18. That's what you got to do. You got to get half the points. That's what you got to do. You got to get 3 wins out of 6. Now it's 3 wins out of 5 we've got to get to secure it. And yes, there's 3 home games, but by the time it gets to them home games, I think Fulham's the last home game of the season. Do you want to play Fulham at home in the last game of the season, having to get top 4 from the position we've been in? Do you want to play Chelsea at home knowing that they must win because there's an away game to Bournemouth that you don't fancy us in? Because I don't, because that's the position we're putting ourselves in. And West Ham now, I'm telling you now, West Ham are licking their lips. West Ham are absolutely licking their lips. I've got no hope of us going to West Ham and winning. It's just so frustrating. And look, we've had some amazing points this season, amazing parts, and we can't get everything in one season. But this away format, it has been absolutely shocking. There's no hiding from it. It's more than just like, we need another transfer window to fix this, to fix that. The mentality away from home has been shocking, because when it's at home and it's rosy and all the fans are singing and it's in front of the Stretford end, creating chances, we're winning football matches, has been a fortress. Listen to them. It's like they just won the league. And I don't blame them. They deserve it. They absolutely deserved that result. They got what they deserved because they kept believing, they kept recycling the ball, they kept coming. What did we do? Wilt, after having a decent first half where the chances were there, okay, can we go again in the second half? And we just take our foot off the gas again. Defensively, okay, we were okay, but we just can't keep doing this. And we're not going to win another away game for the rest of the season. We're not going to beat West Ham, and I can't see us beating Bournemouth. That home form Them home games are the ones that have to get us over the line. I'd love to be proved wrong. I would love to go to West Ham and win. I was saying the same thing in this game when everyone was saying, stop being so pessimistic, Flex. Why are you being so negative? I would love to. I said in the road trip, I said, please let me come here at 10:30 in front of this camera and say, you know what? Wow, I'm so surprised. Can't believe we did that. But what am I saying? Exactly what I thought would happen. Pisses me off. It really does. It really does. And look, it's got to change next season. You know, we have had a good season, but I'm not going to say we're close to, but if we don't win, if we don't start picking up some points soon, we can undo everything. We can undo everything. I hate to be the bearer of bad news or too pessimistic, or if you're sitting at home thinking we'll be all right in the home games. We're giving Liverpool all the encouragement we need. We're giving them hope. You look at their run of fixtures, I'm telling you now, they're going to win all their games. And we have to start winning football matches and quick. And, not, you know, Tottenham, same thing. I hate to even go back to that. But again, soft underbellies. I'm fed up of coming away to decent teams away from home and getting our bellies tickled. I'm fed up of it. And now you would say this is the last top half team that we're going to play. So we didn't beat one, apart from Fulham. And even that was in the last minute, but apart from Fulham. But again, Bournemouth don't fancy that. West Ham don't fancy that. So look, the home form I think is what's gonna have to drag us through the mud and scrape fourth. Make no mistake, this is an absolute dogfight for fourth now. And we're making it into that. Shouldn't be at all. But Liverpool, as soon as they went out of the Champions League with nothing else to focus on, got their players back, they can have a clear run at it. And they know, and everybody knows, that Manchester United away from home are shocking. And this has been another game. This has been another game like it. You know, if I'm looking at individuals today, Marcus Rashford, did he do enough? First half, again, he was decent, had some good chances, some good runs in behind. Second half, didn't really see him. Right-hand side, Anthony did decent in the first half, gets a decent shot off, works hard. But again, did I see him going forward? No. Bruno tried to get on the ball, tried to make things happen, didn't really see much of him. We did. Look, Dunk and Webster. You know, Casado was playing right back today. You know, they were so calm. Once do you think that Brighton were feeling the pressure? Could we turn the screw and put pressure on them? Especially in the second half? No, not at all. Not at all. So look, at the end of the day, Brighton got what they deserved. And you could argue, did we deserve to lose in that manner with a handball? Maybe not. But essentially, the team that was on the front foot to the end, the team that was on the front foot until the dying seconds of the game, got their reward. And the team that was on the back foot for the last parts of the game, the team that didn't have the minerals to try and go for the win in the second half, or as the game was petering out, got what they deserved. And I get it. I was happy to take a point. The way you get 75th minute, 80th, 85th, 90th minute, you're thinking, right, you know what, just get out with the point. It wouldn't have been a bad point. It would not have been a bad point. I would have taken a point before that. I said that and run. But now we've lost it. It's about momentum as well, and it's about the feeling around the team, and they have got to pick themselves up quick against a tough West Ham team. A team. Look, I know they lost 3-0 to Man City, but they were resolute. They were really resolute. When they lost to Liverpool 2-1 in their last home game, they went 1-0 up. Fantastic goal. What are we going to do if we go 1-0 down against West Ham? Because I don't fancy us to come back. We ain't got the minerals, so I can't see us beating West Ham, and I pray to God we win all 3 home games. I pray. I honestly do pray, because if we don't, we're not going to get top 4, and I'm being deadly honest. I don't think we're going to get top 4 if we don't win all 3 home games, because I don't think we're going to win on the road again. That's my 10 pence. I'm sorry, but it's the truth. See you again on the next one, guys. Peace.